Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and welcome to On Her Side. Today I have my guest with me, respected Amtul Rafiq Tahira Sahiba. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Jazakallah, Auntie, for taking the time today to join us on the program. It's a pleasure to have you.
Actually, I am very thankful for inviting me to this program. This program is very beautiful program and I always listen and enjoy it.
Jazakallah. So today we're going to be talking about identity, building and maintaining an identity, what defines us, and then what's so important about staying grounded in our values and hanging on to our core foundation. So let's just start from the beginning. What does it mean when we talk about having a strong sense of identity?
First of all, I would like to say that you have touched a very, very important subject because our identity is a very important subject, especially while we are living in this Western society. Yeah. If majority of our women, majority of our people have come from different backgrounds, from Pakistan, from other countries. The main purpose of their coming here is the religion. If they are not practicing their religion and they have lost their identity, it is not good. Because the main purpose they are losing while living and enjoying the facility of these Western countries. So it is very important that we should have our identity all the time while we are living in all countries. Where we go, our identity should go with us.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you touched upon faith. As Muslims, I think the core foundation for our identity is based on our faith and what our faith teaches us. So while we do have different types of identities, we have a personal identity, we have cultural identities and ethnic identities, but the most important foundation for our identity is our faith. And so that is key. And as soon as we're able to embrace that, I think the more successful we're going to be. Now, why is it important for women in particular to always have a very clear sense of their identity?
For women, it is very important because they are raising their children. They are training their children. And this reminds me a hadith of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "Akremu awladakum wa ahsinu adabahum," that you should give the good training and respect your children. If we respect our children and give them good training, they will have confidence. Yeah. When they go out in the society, they will have confidence of practicing their religion. Whether they are in schools, whether they are in universities or in their jobs, wherever they go, they will have confidence. And this is the main thing is that we are confident of our religion, what we are doing, what we are practicing, it is perfect, it is right. And we have learned all these things from our beloved Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this religion is forever.
Yeah, absolutely. And you make a good point because women are indeed in charge of training future generations. And so with the confidence that is within the woman in her home, in her life, that confidence is what she gifts to those who are around her. And then there's a ripple effect. Her children learn to become confident, like you said, and all of the people in her environment then kind of take on that value and that confidence to go forward. But, in this day and age, because we have so many pressures, not just for children, but even as grown-ups, as adults, as women, we feel there's so much pressure around us to conform, to be accepted. And I think that what that does is that pressure sometimes gets to us, and we are forced sometimes to become a little bit different than, in theory, it sounds great. You should become very confident in your identity, in your faith. You should know what you stand for, what you believe in. But sometimes I feel like because in this fast-paced world, also with the advent of technology and social media, we have so many influences and so many pressures that it's very difficult to kind of stay true to who you are.
For this also, we have perfect guidance from our beloved Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that we should adopt the sohbate salihin, the company of good people. Because, for example, when our children go to schools, for universities and other job places, they have peer pressure. Whatever the company they have, definitely they have the pressures of their friends, whatever they are thinking, they will be indulged in those things, what they are doing. I remember an incident that a person came to Hazrat Khalifatul Masihul Awwal, Razillah Ta'ala anhu, and he said, since last few days, I am having some ideas of atheism in my mind. What should I do? Hazur said that you should change your company. So this is the right thing, that we have to have good friends, and this should be done by the mothers, women, from the very basic. When their children go to school, they should advise them and check who they are, who are their friends.
Yeah.
If they have good friends, inshallah, they will have the good company, good influence, and they will help each other in good deeds. And also, there is the motto in the Holy Quran mentioned, "Fastabikul khairat," that we should excel each other in the good deeds. These are the things that make us more motivated to act upon the teachings, and we have to have our identity.
I think it's also important to clarify for the viewers that there's a difference between aspects of your personality and your identity. So, for example, if you were to go to school or if you were to go to work, you would behave differently. You would speak to people differently because you're in a workplace versus when you're at home or you're in a social setting or in the community. Those are just aspects of your personality that you're changing depending on the company that you're in. And that's also very important. Of course, we must act differently when we are at work versus when we're at home. But identity is deeper than that. Identity is actually what you believe in and what your values are. And so changing those according to where you are becomes a problem. I think, though, that sometimes, we talk about trying to instill confidence and self-esteem in young girls. From a very young age, we try to make children strong and believe in their identity and understand who they are and where what their objectives are in life, so that they are very focused. But even though it is difficult at that age, of course, for children to understand, I feel that it's still doable, and it is in the hands of mothers to be able to provide that training. What do you think about grown-ups? There are adult women who still lack that self-confidence, not really understanding what they believe in, maybe, and they are able to be kind of washed away, with the pressures and influences of the society around them.
What you are saying, it is perfectly right, because the society has a great influence on us, not only on our children, but grown-up ladies also. And ladies mostly are not so much exposed as our children are. But whenever they go outside, they think we are different. How can we do like our practice, our religion, or our other things from our identity? How can we practice those things? But if they have confidence, they have true sense of their values, they will be confident. Yeah. And I remember one address of Hazrat Khalifatul Masihul Khamis Sayyidullah Ta'ala bin Nasr al-Aziz that he delivered to the Waqfat No in 2019. I just tell in my own words that Hazur said that our girls should have confidence, and they should not be hesitant to follow the teachings of Islam, whether they are mocked or they are laughed at, because they should understand that they are following the true teachings of Islam, and this gives them confidence. So this spirit should be in ourselves, especially our grown-up ladies also. For children, the mothers try their best in the very childhood that they have confidence, they learn all these things, what is right, what is wrong, and who are their friends. But if they themselves do not practice those things, what the children will do? if they see that our mothers have the different style in mosque, they are different. If they are at the stores, they are different. So if they practice differently, so it will also influence their children.
Yeah.
Their children will say that they have double standards.
Yeah.
So this is a very important thing, that we should have confidence and we should do whatever we are doing according to the teachings of Islam, and we should have this thing in our minds that Allah is always seeing us. Whatever we are doing, where we are going, where we are, what we do, Allah is always with us. He is seeing us, how we do, how we practice. So this is the main thing, that we have this confidence that Allah is with us and He is watching over us.
So, what do you say to people who will say that, yes, we are doing certain things that may not be completely aligned with the teachings of Islam? For example, celebrating birthdays, or maybe engaging in some un-Islamic customs during weddings, celebrations, moments of happiness. But then people will say that it's just a small celebration. So what? So what if we go and cut a cake? So what if we have a little celebration before a girl is going to get married, and it's in the shape of a bridal shower?
Right.
So what if we do a baby shower? It's just a celebration. So why is it that would that even affect someone's identity, and is that okay?
It is right that there are many bad customs or traditions which are being followed by our people also. For example, that you gave me the example of baby shower and wedding shower, all these things. But if we keep in our mind that these are not the traditions of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam or promised Messiah alayhi salam, he did not teach us to do these things. And the main thing is that Hazur Ayyadullah Ta'ala bin Nasril Aziz has advised many times that we should get out of the complexes and have confidence that what we are doing, what we are practicing, that is perfect. And this confidence is the basic thing. If we have complexes that someone will laugh at us, and how can we get our confidence again? All these things, if they come in our minds, then we should think ourselves that we have accepted this religion, which is the perfect religion, and it was revived by promised Messiah alayhi salam. And we are getting the guidance every week by our beloved Imam Hazur Ayyadullah Ta'ala bin Nasril Aziz, and we are blessed with the Khilafat Ahmadiyya. All these things make us confident, and we come out of the complexes. If someone mocks at us, laughs at us, so we should have this kind of confidence that we are doing the right thing. Whether they are laughing, but after some time, they understand. Because the main distinction is that we are observing parda. And this is the prominent thing, that we are observing parda. That makes
visible
us,
identity.
Yeah, visible identity. And if we are observing parda, and this is also sometimes becomes a point of tabligh, that we teach them that these are some of the teachings of Islam, that we are observing parda.
I was thinking about my daughter, who is now in elementary school, and we talk often about how she needs to change some of her behavior, the way that she speaks, the way she dresses, and oftentimes she's quite uneasy about it. She's very scared about what her friends will think and what will they say when she starts wearing these long dresses or full sleeves and other things like that. And I oftentimes tell her that it must be more important to you what God thinks of you. When He sees you, does He see you as beautiful or not? If He sees you as beautiful, and for sure He will, because you are dressing according to His teachings, that is way more beneficial to you than for your friends to think that you look beautiful, right? So if you are beautiful in the sight of God, that is a guaranteed success for you. Maybe you get better grades in this or that, you get selected for something. Those are your successes. And God is behind that. And the reason He's behind it is because you are trying to please Him. But if you were to forget about all of that and only go according to what your friends are going to think of you, and that will they play with you or not, will they accept you or not, then there's nothing bigger than that. There's nothing, there's no reward in it. There's no blessing in that. That's just something you're doing that everyone is doing, right?
I agree with you 100% that our children have to face so many challenges and it is not easy. So confidence and other thing is the knowledge. If they have the knowledge, basic knowledge and advanced knowledge of Holy Quran and Islam, then their confidence will be built. अगर उनके पास ज़्यादा knowledge होगा, उनको जितना ज़्यादा पता होगा, उनको ये पता होगा कि खुदा हमारे साथ है, खुदा हमें हमेशा देख रहा है, He is watching over us all the time, whatever we are doing. और फिर ये ख्याल होगा कि हमने जो काम करना है, लोगों को खुश करने के लिए नहीं करना, खुदा को खुश करने के लिए करना है. ये इजी नहीं है. इट्स नॉट ईजी, इट इज़ वेरी हार्ड. और बच्चों को अगर हम शुरू से कॉन्फिडेंस देते रहें, बताते रहें, स्लोली एंड ग्रेजुअली, इट विल इम्प्रूव इन देम द क्वालिटी ऑफ देयर अंडरस्टैंडिंग, देयर नॉलेज एंड they will build their confidence. क्योंकि कॉन्फिडेंस ऐसे ही नहीं आ जाता, एकदम नहीं आ जाता कि आप कहो कि कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाए, वो आ जाएगा. नो वे. उसके लिए आपके पास स्ट्रॉन्ग नॉलेज होना चाहिए. बच्चों को हमें सिखाना चाहिए कि वी आर सो ब्लेस्ड कि इतनी बड़ी उम्मत मुस्लिमा है, इनका कोई लीडर नहीं है. And we have full guidance from our Huzur Ajidullah Ta'ala bin Nasrul Aziz all the time. इतनी हमारे पास एग्जांपल्स हैं कि बाज़ बच्चे ख़त लिखते हैं कि हम किस फील्ड में जाएं, हम क्या करें. हुजूर की तरफ से दुआओं वाला बड़ा ही अच्छा गाइडेंस वाला ख़त आता है. और वी हैव सो मैनी इंसिडेंट्स of acceptance of prayer of Huzur Ajidullah Ta'ala bin Nasrul Aziz that they strengthen our faith. इससे हमारा एतमाद, हमारा यकीन जो है वो बहुत बढ़ जाता है. और हम सोचते हैं कि हम कितने खुशकिस्मत हैं कि हमें ये खिलाफत अहमदिया की नेमत मिली हुई है और हमारा खुदा से डायरेक्ट रब्ता हो जाता है. दिस इज़ द मेन थिंग दैट वी हैव टू हैव इन आवर सेल्व्स एंड ऑल्सो जनरेट इट इन आवर future generations.
Yeah, absolutely. You make a very good point. In order to become confident in ourselves, we need to be confident about what we stand for. And that comes from knowledge, like you said. That comes from education. So I think all of us need to take a step back and go back to the true teachings of Islam, to the teachings of the Holy Quran. What is it that Allah Ta'ala likes? What does He not like? What does He accept? What is not acceptable?
Right.
Why is it not acceptable? Whatever is not permissible, why? Right? And I think this also ties into, these days I have seen a lot of young parents are naming their children very popular and very English type of names, and really going away from the tradition of naming your child something that is very deep in meaning, that has some character to it. And I think that goes back once again to the lack of knowledge. Not knowing that the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has guided us that we should name our children something that is meaningful, right? And it has a true impact on our personality.
Yeah, this trend is also becoming very famous. बहुत लोग ऐसे ही कर रहे हैं कि अपने बच्चों के नाम जो हैं वो ऐसे रखते हैं, and they have the excuse that so they could Western people pronounce those names correctly. The reason is that. But sometimes, slowly and gradually, we indulge in those things. आहिस्ता आहिस्ता हम अपनी आइडेंटिटी को ख़त्म करते जाते हैं. हमें जहन में क्या रखना चाहिए कि हमारे पास असल चीज़ है, असल सॉलिड चीज़ जो है नॉलेज की और गाइडेंस की, वो हमारे पास है. और हज़रत सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की अगर हम देखें सीरत को, तो आपने बाज़ लोगों के नाम बदले थे क्योंकि द अरब्स वेर वेरी फाइटर्स. One person accepted Islam and his name was Al-Harb. Harb means war. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam changed his name, and also he said that two names are liked by Allah, Abdur Rahman and Abdullah. So you should give these names to your children. तो इस तरह से हमारे पास हर चीज़ के लिए गाइडेंस मौजूद है कि हमने क्या करना है और क्या नहीं करना। तो इसके लिए ख़ास तौर पे आजकल आपने भी पढ़ा होगा और सुना भी होगा कि हुज़ूर अय्यदहुल्लाह ताला बिन नस्रिल अज़ीज़ ख़ास तौर पर ज़ोर दे रहे हैं कि कुरान मजीद का तर्जुमा सीखें। इफ़ वी नो द ट्रांसलेशन ऑफ द होली कुरान एंड मीनिंग्स ऑफ द अरबिक वर्ड्स, then we will be able to understand what are the teachings of Islam and how we can implement in ourselves. तो ये बहुत ही ज़रूरी चीज़। I always say that there is only one book of Allah Almighty, and that is for us Holy Quran. And our children and we ourselves also read so many books. All the time we are busy on internet, phone, all these things, media. We learn so many things. But if we learn only one book, the Holy Quran, that is the pure guidance forever, it will be better for us. Yeah. And we have confidence, and this confidence becomes by the knowledge. If someone asks us a question and we don't have the answer, we will be upset. How can we answer him? But if we have the answers, we know all these things, we will be confident that we have given him the perfect answer. तो जितना हम सही जवाब देंगे, जितना कोई पूछेगा उसको अच्छा बताएंगे, उतना ही हमारे अंदर एक तबलीग का जोश भी पैदा होगा और ये भी होगा कि हम सही बात कर रहे हैं, हमने गलत बात नहीं की, किसी से पूछने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ी।
Yeah, absolutely. I think the key is that this is a work in progress.
Yeah.
Nobody can ever claim that they have now, built the perfect identity. I don't think that anyone can ever achieve that. I think it is a work in progress. There are always going to be influences from the people that are around you. There's always going to be pressures in society that are going to make you want to take the easy way. And the easy way being that just to accept what's happening or to conform, so that you can become like the others. But because it is hard work, then there's reward in it as well, right? So if you step back and you try to stay true to who you are and keeping in mind that your reference point is God and you want Him to be pleased with you, not the people. It's not the people who matter, it's God and His pleasure ultimately that matters to us.
Especially we should keep in our minds that why we have come here. The main purpose was religion. We had not the freedom of religion. If we are blessed in this country with the religion, with the freedom of religion and other modern inventions to enjoy our life, so we should be more thankful to Allah Almighty that He has blessed us to come and enjoy the best of both the worlds in these countries.
Absolutely. I think it's also really important for us to recognize that it's not just the way that we dress or the way that we appear visibly, the way that we speak and behave that has an impact on our identity, but it is also our daily activities. You know, everything we do, our habits, they have an impact on who we are and they change our mentality as well. Sometimes very little, very subtly, but it does make an impact. And I know that, you know, those of us who spend more time, let's say, on the internet or on social media or watching, you know, programs and fictional movies, etc. on TV, they may think that this is not going to really impact our minds. A lot of older women will say that, so what, you know, if I watch this episode of this program or if I follow it or whatever, because now I'm grown up. I know what's right and what's wrong. I really am not going to be washed away by these, you know, dialogues on TV. So they're not going to impact me. So it's okay for me to do this. Similarly, with children or young people who are watching social media, you know, they might say that we know who we are. We are not going to change just because we're watching this, but we watch it just for entertainment. So I think the main thing, like you said too, it's the company that you keep, right? This could be online company, this could be digital company, but it is still what you are spending time with.
Yes.
And whereas it is okay to have a balance in life and to do all kinds of activities that are useful and productive, to do any one thing excessively, or repeatedly, or to make a habit out of it in the sense where you can't live without it, like you need to do it, I think that is crossing that line. And also I feel that anything that you do, but you feel that you need to hide it and cannot speak about it openly, I think that in itself should give you some signal that maybe it's not the right thing.
Yeah.
Because whatever you do, if you really believe that it is the right thing and it's not having any effect, you should be able to discuss it openly, right? Not hide it.
You know, we are all human beings. We cannot live like all the time we are reading prayers, reading Holy Quran, and doing all the good deeds. We are human beings. We always make mistakes. और ये भी हमारे साथ होता है कि हो नहीं सकता कि एक ही तरह के नेकी के काम हम करते रहें. हमने कुछ ना कुछ और भी करना है. It is in human nature. So this reminds me a hadith of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that during his time there were 3 people. One said that I will always read namaz every night and will not sleep. The other said I will fast all the year round and will not have without any fast. The third one said I will not marry any woman and I will live alone and I will worship. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam heard these things and he said, you know, I am also like a man and I fast and also do not fast. And I offer my prayers during the night and also I sleep. And I have also wives. And whoever follows my sunnat, he is from me. And who does not follow my sunnat, he is not of me. So this is the sunnat of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that we should get best of both the worlds. If we are living in this country, we have in Western society, they have very good things. For example, they are very punctual, they are very, they take care of cleanliness, all these things. We should adopt these things and also in return, we should give them the good things. We are not empty-handed. हमारे पास बहुत बड़ी चीज़ें हैं जो हम इनको दे सकते हैं. ना ये कि हम इस कॉम्प्लेक्स में हो जाएं कि हम तो बस यहाँ आ गए हैं, हमें कुछ नहीं आता, ये हमसे बहुत आगे हैं. ये आगे तो हैं, टेक्नोलॉजी में आगे हैं, दूसरी इन्वेंशंस में आगे हैं, लेकिन द बेसिक नॉलेज इज़ द होली कुरान, फ्रॉम वेयर वी कैन गेट द गाइडेंस. डॉक्टर अब्दुल सलाम साहिब वाज आल्सो गॉट द गाइडेंस फ्रॉम द होली कुरान. जो भी बड़े बड़े लोगों को देखते हैं, कुरान मजीद से वो इल्म हासिल करते हैं. तो सो वी शुड हैव कॉन्फिडेंस दैट वी हैव द बेस्ट थिंग इन द वर्ल्ड, दैट वी कैन अडॉप्ट इट, एंड नॉट ओनली वी शुड act upon ourselves on these things, but also we should help others to act upon these things and give knowledge to them. अगर हम इस तरह करेंगे, ये सोचेंगे कि हम सिर्फ दुनिया के ना हो जाएं, हम दूसरी तरफ हो जाएं, दोनों तरफ जो है उसका असर पड़ता है. अगर हम थोड़ा थोड़ा भी देखते रहेंगे, जैसे आपने कहा, इसका स्लोली एंड ग्रेजुअली वी हैव द इम्पैक्ट ऑन आवर माइंड्स. Not directly right away we will turn like them, but slowly and gradually we have the impact on our minds, on our actions. Sometimes we follow their actions, how they do, how they walk. So if we have the role model in our minds, who is the role model for ourselves? The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If we read his sirat and we learn what he was doing, and then we try our best to follow him. We cannot be like him, but we can follow him. We will try our best. तो ये चीज़ें जो हैं, ये स्लोली आहिस्ता आहिस्ता असर करती हैं. ये नहीं होता कि हम अगर एक मूवी देख लेंगे या कोई एक प्रोग्राम देख लेंगे तो उसका हमारे ऊपर इतना असर हो जाएगा, हम वैसे बन जाएंगे. ऐसे नहीं होता, लेकिन आहिस्ता आहिस्ता असर पड़ता है. और ये कोई भी नहीं कह सकता कि मैं इस सब चीज़ों से अबव हूँ, मेरे ऊपर कोई असर नहीं हो सकता. वी शुड बी हम्बल. हमेशा ये सोचना चाहिए कि हमारे ऊपर असर हो सकता है, हम आजिज़ हैं, ह्यूमन बीइंग्स हैं. तो इस लिहाज से जो नॉलेज होना चाहिए, कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए, कॉम्प्लेक्सेस नहीं होने चाहिए, बट एट द सेम टाइम वी शुड बी वेरी वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग. हमें स्ट्रॉन्ग होना चाहिए. अगर हमारी बेस स्ट्रॉन्ग है, देन वी विल बी एबल टू give this society good things. And our personality will be useful for them.
Take the good from wherever you are.
Wherever.
Right?
Al-hikmatu zallatul mu'min. This is the tradition of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, hadith of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The wisdom is lost thing of a moment. From wherever he gets, he can get.
He should take it. Yes, absolutely. And like you said, that we also have a great gift to give.
Yes.
To the people who are around us.
Yes.
It's about knowing the value of what you have.
Sure.
And once you get to know the immense treasure that you hold, you would want nothing more than to go around and give some of it to every single person that you meet, right?
Okay.
Inshallah. Jazakallah for the discussion. It was a very, very insightful conversation. Before we go, any last thoughts?
My last thought is that we are so blessed to have the gift of Khilafat Ahmadiyya. This is the duty of each and every one of us to have the direct connection, direct relationship with Khalifa Waqt. Hazur Ajadullah Ta'ala bin Nasril Aziz. He is so loving, he is so kind, and he is praying for everyone. So we should write letters to Hazur. We have direct connection with Hazur. We should listen to his sermons, listen to his addresses, and whatever guidance he gives us, we should try our best to follow it. And I have trust in Allah Almighty that this is the blessed Khilafat, and we are very blessed and fortunate. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah.
Indeed, inshallah, may Allah enable us to follow the teachings of Islam in the best possible way, and may Allah make us true servants of Khilafat and enable us to be dutiful and obedient to the instructions that we're so blessed and so fortunate to receive from Hazur, like you said, in real time, and that he's a part of our lives. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah ta'ala wa asan al jaza. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Jazakum.